Okay, I'm really excited about the possibility of this website that I literally just discovered this week, and it is called Deck Toys. So, what I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and log in. I'm in under my Google account. So, over here in the left corner, I'm going to go to where it says My Dashboard to kind of show you what this is. All right, so My Dashboard. So, think of these little squares. These are called decks. Think of it as like a game board that you would play. Basically, what these are little mini lessons, all these little like arrows or dots, little pointers along the game board that students complete until they make their way around the game board. And I'm going to call it a game board, but it's really called a deck. Okay, so let me go up here into the deck gallery. And while this is moving over, I'm going to focus on math because I haven't highlighted anything geared towards my math teachers out there this week. So let's take a look at what these math decks or these game boards look like. So I'm thinking of my primary teachers. I know I've walked in plenty of classrooms right now where they're focusing on money. So I'm going to see if there's any game boards or decks on money. And I see, oh, there's one right here, and I see ODE standard. So this is an Ohio teacher who created this deck. So let's just go ahead and preview it and see what it's like. So if you notice, the student's going to start here in the introduction and then move around this deck until they get to the very end. So let me enlarge it and show you in a demo student view. So on the left is what it looks like on the teacher screen, and on the right is what it's going to look like on a student screen. So the student always has to start here at the introduction. So when I pop it up, I can see here's my introduction. If you were creating your own deck, you could put a set of directions in here. Okay, and then they're going to open up the next one. And I see this teacher has this nice video from ABC Mouse on coins. And probably after the student is done watching this video, he or she's going to have to go down here and say, how much is a penny worth? And they're going to have to answer it. So if they say, oh, it's worth 5 cents, this one's not correct. It's going to go, well, actually, we haven't submitted it yet. So let me go to submit. And this is saying, oh, that's wrong. And the green one is saying that 1 cent is the correct answer. So it gives students instant feedback. It's also keeping track of student answers for the teacher as well. All right, so once the student continues along, then they would go back to the path once they have passed this level. So you can see that their next one would be like the objective. So from the teacher's viewpoint, I'll just show you this. This is the teacher's objectives for this game board, and then the student's purpose. All right, and then there is a lesson plan that goes along with it. Okay, so think of these game boards, as I like to call them, or these decks. As ways that students can interact with the material in a different way. So let's say you have a math group and you are wondering what in the world are the other math groups going to be doing while you're meeting with a set of students. You could create one of these decks and push it out through Google Classroom because you will get your own link, and students can work on these different activities at their own pace. So it's almost like a flipped classroom in a way that you could use. Some people also might create like a playlist of different activities they could do. I know a lot of our secondary teachers go with the playlist model, but this might be something for our elementary and even middle school teachers could use that's a little bit more visually appealing for our students. So take a look at Deck Toys. Like I said, preview some of these that are already made. And if you're feeling a little adventurous, if you've checked some of these out and you really like them, you can also create your own by going back to My Dashboard. And I started, playing around with a few of these already. And then here would be the link that I could put in my Google Classroom to take the students right to my deck. All right, so Deck Toys. Give it a try, play around with it. I'd be happy to, play around with some of these decks as well, if it's something that you are looking at incorporating into your classroom. So Deck Toys, that's our feature for today.